Hey folks, Brian here at Kelly Sport on another episode of Kelly Sport Academy. Today we're going to be going over safety equipment / requirements. First and most importantly before we go in the water, life jackets. Want to make sure we've got enough life jackets for everybody on board. Not only do you have to have your life jackets, but you're also going to want to make sure you have a throwable that is accessible on board. You have to have one of those. That is a requirement by the state. Most of these jacket packs are going to have one of those in there. After our life jackets, we're going to go on board and we're going to make sure we have a few other items with us. So for the Bennington that we're on, or a tri-tune, this is a registered vessel with the state. It's titled. So your motor and boat are going to be titled. You don't have to have those items on board, but you do want to make sure you have your insurance and your registration on board. Also, one other item that you want to pay attention to that I feel like a lot of people may or may not is the capacity tag. On these Benningtons, they're tucked down just by the captain. On this specific boat that we're on, we're looking at 15 persons or 2,142 pounds. Probably one of the most important are going to be your fire extinguishers. So on a tri-tune, you're going to have 2 on board. On this specific boat, we'll have one tucked under the captain's seat. It's really easily accessible, And then the second one will be located under the helm. So we're going to shift gears a little bit, going from a tri-tune to what is called a yacht certified vessel. What does that mean? Well, yacht certified for Lake of the Ozarks, for the most part, is going to mean you can have as many people on board as you'd like, as long as you have enough life jackets on board. So that also means this vessel, you can register this vessel with the Coast Guard. So as far as having the proper items on board, you're going to want to make sure you have copies. Do not bring your originals. You're going to want to have copies of your Coast Guard registration. And then you're going to have a tag that's provided from the Coast Guard. Most people are going to have that tag or placard fixed permanently somewhere down in the bilge. Every now and then you do see them out there where they're not fixed permanently. They are technically supposed to be fixed permanently to the boat. So then that way, if something does happen to the boat, they can identify it from that badge. As always, thank you for your time. If you have any more questions about some of the safety requirements while you're on the water, Missouri State Highway Patrol has some great resources. But thank you as always, and we will see you out on the water.